Hey, hey Pisces, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Pisces, I'm getting here home improvements, changes within the home dynamics, possibly even moving boxes or packing. I mean, you could be traveling in the month of June. There could be a move this month. Maybe someone is coming into the home or leaving the home. And this makes sense because you have the butterfly showing up as the present energy, which is all about big changes. And it could certainly be around the home life. Now, I also feel that in the recent past, you had some messages here from spirit. Typically when the cardinal shows up, this is messages from loved ones who crossed over. So if some of you were recently missing, I mean, we just celebrated Mother's Day, and we're going to be celebrating Father's Day. If you celebrate those holidays, whether you have parents that are here in the physical or they've crossed over, they could be showing up here around you. There could be memories. Some of you are receiving signs through possibly cardinals, birds, feathers, songs, memories that show up. I'm also sensing that you may be having or attending a gathering, an event. Now, I feel like this is good energy. I mean, it certainly could be a celebration of life, but I feel more so of a reunion type of energy, graduation, or maybe it's a housewarming party, something of that nature. But I feel that there's going to be good memories talked about someone who maybe can't be there. Maybe they're there in spirit. Now pay attention because this is showing up in the recent past position, but if you missed it the first time around, I feel like they'll continuously send you messages letting you know that they are very much still alive within your energy field. So very powerful coming in. Now, in the near future, you have the cinnamon stick. This is a spicy type of energy. This is all about intense passion. I don't think any other signs have received this card. So Pisces, there could be some news of an engagement. Some of you may be meeting a soulmate or meeting someone that you are not only just intellectually attracted to, but there is physical attraction as well. Now, some of you are spicing things up behind the sheets, if you know what I mean, but this is a very beautiful energy when it comes to attracting and connecting with a lover. Now, for those of you that are dealing with family situations as well, things may have been heated up at one point or another, but the thing is with this cinnamon, it doesn't have to be intense passion in the form of romantic or lovers. This can be the star. You see the star anise in the background here, and this star energy is all about guidance, positivity, inspiration. So you may be meeting people on your soul's journey, your soul tribe that's coming into your world or you're reconnecting with, that have been an inspiration to you, Pisces, that there's going to be a strong attraction to mend things or come back together or to hang out or to have deep intellectual conversations with each other. So whether it is in the lover form, a romantic partnership, or if it is people that you feel passionate about, you may share the same passions. I'm getting an intensity of conversations happening for you in the month of June. So I like this energy starting off. Now let's dive into your reading here. Let's take a look at the heart of the matter. What is the big energy for you, Pisces, in the month of June 2023? What do we have here, please, for Pisces? Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me the name. It could be Chris's, crystals as well. I mean, I don't feel like it's just the crystals per se. I feel like it's a name. It could be a place. Maybe it's Crystal Mountain, Crystal River. It could be Crystal Street, or there's a name that may be Chris or Crystal around your energy. Please take it as it resonates. All right, what do we have for Pisces? We have the solar plexus chakra. This is located in the belly region, the navel area, above the navel. And this is about your self-confidence. It's your powerhouse, right? It is where you feel a sense of belonging in the world. And we're going to clarify this solar plexus card as well. But I do feel for a lot of you There is something that may have taken a hit to the confidence, and now you're able to see something for what it is. I feel like I don't want to say see it for what it is, but you're able to shift your focus, like it says, Five of Cups. So Five of Cups can be that energy of maybe even a little bit of emotional loss. Doesn't surprise me seeing the messages from Spirit showing up. There could have been an emotional loss between you and another, between you and a loved one. There could even be a physical loss as well. There could have been a death. But I do feel with this Five of Cups, this is the month that you really do shift your focus. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Hanged Man showing up in your reading. I'm also getting Judgment energy, so changing your life. You've undergone a major spiritual awakening. A lot of you Pisces have been through the ringer, right? When it comes to love, when it comes to family, when it comes to your own soul's path. This is all about you seeing the glass half full versus half empty. Typically, this is the not crying over spilt milk. Now, I don't feel like whatever is spilt in the past was something minor. I feel like it was bigger for you, but you have allowed yourself to sit in that energy, and we need to, right? We need to go through the grieving process. We can grieve the loss of a loved one. We can grieve moving from one house that we've lived in for quite some time to another. We can grieve friendships that we no longer have. It is important to grieve that process, regardless of, how long it takes us. Hopefully not a lifetime, but there's no time limit on grief. I feel like you've given yourself enough space to sit in something, and now you're moving on and changing your focus. And I feel like there's a new sense of self-confidence that comes with this shift as well. That's why you have the big changes coming in here. Very, very powerful energy. Now, the challenge for you in the month of June is we have double fives. So definitely some big changes coming in here. The challenge is the Five of Swords. Now, I actually like to see the Five of Swords as the challenge because it's going to be read in the reversal. But I do see here, with this being the challenge, you're going to let go of mental conflict, mental struggle. There could have been someone around you, whether it's a sibling, whether it is a parent, maybe even a child. We'll clarify what this is as well. It could be a partner or a lover, but someone who just, they always have to have the last word, or they have to win at all costs, right? They have to constantly feel like they're one-upping. I also sense someone may have struggled with a family member. So if you are in a partnership, or if you are married, you yourself may have struggled with an in-law, or maybe your partner had struggled with your children. I'm just getting conflict in the family unit or family dynamic where something was clashing. Someone was butting heads here. And the challenge is it's difficult to not choose sides, right? You want to stay neutral. You want to be able to support both ends, but it feels like you're on the losing end sometimes at both turns of the way here. When this Five of Swords shows up in your energy, it's a challenge that you can resolve. That's why it's showing up in your energy. Now, when this Five of Swords shows up, this can be about choosing your battles, walking away from conflict, knowing when to fight and when to just walk, right? It's about petty arguments. It could be at times, someone just picking a fight just to pick a fight. I'm also getting here teenage rivalry, okay? Someone may be raising teenagers, and that can be difficult. That can be a difficult time. So whether it is two siblings, two teenagers fighting with each other, or someone just bickering, that could be something that's showing up here. I'm getting a lot of page energy, even though I haven't seen that yet. I feel like there's some solutions here to some bickering. And you may say, well, that's a lose-lose, right? I'm not going to win at all. Why put my energy towards that? I'm just going to walk away from it. And it doesn't mean that, you're weak by walking away. Sometimes that means you're the better man or woman by just being able to choose your battles. All right, let's take a look. I do want to clarify. We'll pull a card here just to see what this Five of Swords is all about. What do we have here for the Five of Swords, please, is the challenge for Pisces. Okay, thank you. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Now, some of you may need to write that down on a sticky note and put that on your bathroom mirror, put that on your visor, put it in your purse, your wallet, maybe even write it on you, tattoo it on your arm. No, don't go that extreme. But I do feel it's important for you to remember that in the month of June, because there could be a lot going on. And if you let every single little comment or detail or thing get the best of you, then it's going to take away your joy. So don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is busy. She's a busy body, right? She's someone who's very loyal, but she's constantly busy. And you're going to be doing what you want this month is what I feel. But the challenge for you is to not let someone else's jealousy, insecurity, or ego come in and rain on your parade. So basically what we just talked about here. The Seven of Pentacles is taking small steps to improve the situation. And we just said it as well. Don't sweat the small stuff. So I feel like this is about you. You're going to start to see gains the second you choose not to let someone else's energy affect you. Very powerful. I like this. Proud of you, Pisces. You're standing up for what you believe to be true for you. And I feel like there's a whole lot better of energy, more balance coming in as well. All right, what's in your foundation? What is below you? What's in the deep, deep past? What's made you who you are? We do have the Two of Swords. So it could be a struggle at times to, again, choose sides. Not that you have to choose sides, but maybe you felt like you wanted to support this person and support that person, but there may have been someone clashing heads. Now, this could also be you at times, the head going in one direction and the heart going another, and you don't necessarily know what to do, so you stay in that energy of indecisiveness, okay? I do feel for some of you, you may have attracted people in your energy that just didn't see or refuse to see things the way that you did. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that your way is the right way or their way is the right way. It may be their own personal truth, but I'm just getting here the butting heads, the clashing, and that may be showing up. So your roots, your history may be showing up for you to choose a new path, because you know what they say, history repeats itself unless something new is done. And that's what you're choosing to do. You're choosing to change your focus. And this has been a highlight, a theme for many of the signs when it comes to love and family in the month of June. To focus on raising your vibrations and not lowering your energy and staying in some sort of drama, okay? Because you're done with it, I feel. When the Two of Swords shows up here, this is about you needing to make a decision and sticking with it. Now, sometimes you don't want to make a decision because you don't know both sides of the situation, right? You don't have enough facts. You don't have enough information. And so I see here that that can be difficult for you because you want to feel supported, but again, I'm just getting that no matter what, you feel like you're in the wrong, and that may be exhausting to you, having to feel like you need to be many different people or play many different roles, or to dim your light to try to make someone else feel happier. Pisces, no, stop doing that if that is you. You deserve so much more. You deserve someone to deal with their own battles, right? Yes, you can come in. I mean, sometimes we need to, if you have children under 18, it's our responsibility to, take care of that energy, but also remembering that there's that wiggle room. There's that flexibility. Let those little ones make mistakes, because that's how they grow and learn, right? Regardless if that little one is 5 years old or, 15 years old or 55 years old. It's part of their growth and their experience. Now, in the past, Pisces, we have some fears showing up. This is anxieties. It can be a depressive energy. It can feel withdrawn. You can sometimes let the fears get the best of you, right? The Nine of Swords, and we do see a lot of swords showing up here for you, but the juicy goodness of your reading hasn't quite happened yet. We're diving into the past, and this is again the past energy. So Nine of Swords, this can be obsessions, worries, nightmares. It can be self-pity, suffering, but this is the darkest before the dawn, and this is past energy. So you've already been in the dark part. Now there's a new dawn arising. That's what this change is all about, right? There's some major loss that may have occurred here in the past for you. But I feel that you had to shed some sort of light on these fears in order to fully move forward. And that's the struggle at times still, because you may feel like you have one foot over here and one foot over here, because that's what the Two of Swords can be. One foot, feeling between worlds. But I feel like you are being divinely guided here. And there is new passion coming into your world. There's a new energy, a new fool's journey, I feel. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that fool. Let's dive into the good stuff. What's in your head? What are you manifesting? What is it that you are wanting to bring down to reality? What do we have here for Pisces? Oh my gosh, Pisces. I feel like every single sign, it could be exaggerating a little, but at least I feel 8 out of 12 have received this card in their reading. Two of Pentacles, finding balance, because there's a lot going on in the month of June for a lot of you. Depending on where you live, you could have children that are home for the summer. This can be summertime for a lot of you. For others of you, depending on your location, it can be shifting into a new season here. And I feel like it's important to integrate, from going from this season to the next, this energy to the next, but there is an integration period happening here. You'll be able to find balance. And some of you are working on compartmentalizing each area of your life, but sometimes, as you're well aware, your job takes precedence. Raising kids is the focus. Focusing on your self-health and healing may be pushed to, at times, the back burner. So this is about you being able to juggle up many things at once. Now, the challenge for you is to ask for help. Ask for help, okay? Because some of you may have this mentality that I need to do everything myself, right? Maybe some of you are forced to. You don't have a partner. You don't have, family that can help you out. Can you find additional resources? If you're fortunate enough, can you hire someone to clean the house, to watch the kids? Can you do a trade between you and a friend, right? Find additional resources instead of just thinking that there's only one way to do things, right? Think outside the box here, because this can bear about heavy burdens if you feel like you have the weight of the world on your own shoulders here. Don't take on too much. Don't feel too overwhelmed. Ask for help. There's resources available to you if you want. Raise your vibration, attract them, but then the most important step is to be receptive of that energy in your world. All right, what's coming into the near future? What do we have here for Pisces in the near future? I'm getting celebration. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups energy as well. What do we have here? As I say celebration here, we do have the 5. Look at all these 5s. Now, personally, I don't mind the 5 of Wands because it's not the 5 of Swords. However, you do have the 5 of Swords showing up as the challenge for you. So what's happening here is it's going to be a challenge for you if you feel like you have to do everything yourself, right? If someone's not pulling their weight, which we literally just talked about, that can be difficult for you. Tarot is here to help guide you, to help you navigate towards a more fulfilling world, to give you additional options, to say, okay, you have free will. Which path do you want to choose? You want to manifest balance here. You have, triple 5s? Okay, maybe just, you have triple 5 showing up here in your energy. So a lot of change. There may be some uncertainty coming in here for you. There could be travel. There could be obstacles. There could be conflict. But I feel it's important for you to set healthy boundaries in the best way you know how, because you can see that he's holding up a shield. Now, the thing with the 5 of Wands is, they're fighting with sticks. They're fighting with the wands. They're not fighting with swords. They don't want to stab each other and hurt each other, although that can be a challenge. I feel like this is people around you. But what's coming into the near future is this energy here of lack of leadership, right? Or lack of maybe different opinions, debates, needing to collaborate and work together. So there could be a celebration, because I'm getting, again, the 3 of Cups or 4 of Wands. So whether it is a wedding, a reunion, maybe you're hosting an event, Father's Day coming in, there could be a situation where everyone gets together and they may feel like they're throwing different opinions out there, but it's not something that is going to end up in a full-on catastrophe. like the Five of Swords, right? I do feel the Five of Swords is showing up here to show you that there's a challenge that you can resolve. The Five of Wands is just that feeling a little bit competitive, right? Feeling, and it could be, like I said, in-laws coming to the house, staying with you for a week, or some of you, maybe you've had in-laws move in with you and it's just been a struggle. It's been a challenge, but it doesn't mean that you want to harm or they want to harm you, or there's no malicious intent behind it. Some of you are saying, yeah, right, Melissa, there is malicious intent, maybe, but I feel more so it's just about finding common ground. That's basically what the Five of Wands comes in as, finding common ground. We're going to clarify and take a look at this Five of Wands for you. What do we have for Pisces here? All right, what do we have for Five of Wands? The Lovers. Okay, some of you are finding you're trying to find solutions between you and a lover, you and someone that's close to your heart. It could be someone that you love, a very important partnership here. And it's important for mutual caring and attraction, right? It's important for reciprocity. But you may be finding it difficult because someone that is close to your heart, they have that stubbornness, that win at all cost mentality. And it's causing conflict. It's causing anxiety within you. But I feel like there's some sort of resolution here. Now, I don't know what that resolution is. I feel like it's to find that common ground. It's to find the equal give and take, the reciprocity. Let's dive into this. How can we help Pisces find the common ground through these challenging times? For others of you, it just could be difficult because there could be a celebration of life. I have the messages from Spirit here. That could be the big changes. So yeah, it feels challenging. It feels rocky. Someone may have different opinions. Maybe you haven't seen your brother in 10 years and he shows up for this gathering because I keep getting celebration, and maybe it is celebration of life. Now, for those of you, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel here, okay, I feel like there's an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity to resolve some petty arguments. And that's why you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about securing your love. It is about you being able to grow, to evolve, to take something to, a good, healthy standpoint, a viewpoint, instead of being in that lower frequency here of a page. This is shifting it up to the King, right? Instead of immaturity, this is adult growth and adult conversations being had here. So that's the options. That's how you can grow and evolve. Now, whether someone sees it that way or not, I feel like you do, and you have a choice to walk away, or if someone is willing to have some sort of adult conversations. I'm also getting, if any of you have an ex tied up with maybe children or a situation of that nature, that could be the struggle that you have as well. And there could be something with maybe child support, spousal, maybe alimony. There's something around money, I feel, as well for you. Please take that as it resonates. Let's take a look and see how you're feeling, Pisces. How are you doing through all this? What's going on for you? Because we have intense passion coming in here. So I still feel celebratory vibes. I still get this good energy. So some of you are saying, Melissa, you have the craziest cards in here. Triple fives along with the swords. Well, this isn't a tower. This isn't a 3 of swords. This isn't a 5 or a 7 of swords. So things can still be resolved. Yeah, through nurturing, through loving, through unconditional love. You have the Empress here. This is your energy, that you are the archetype. You are the archetype here of the Empress. And this is about you being maternal and nurturing and being the goddess that you are, right? Regardless if you're female or male. This is saying here that it's important for you to put the energy into the things you want to see grow and not focus on the things that are weeds, right? Do you want to watch your garden grow? If you want to, you got to pluck those weeds out of the garden. Otherwise, the weeds take over and it's just a big bushy mess, and you don't want that, right? So it's time to weed out and prune out the things that no longer serve you. And I feel like that's what you're focusing on doing. All right, what's going on in your environment? What do we have around you? There it is, Ace of Wands. There it is, intense passion. So basically, these two cards, the energy is, if I were to say any card in the deck when it comes to intense passion, hello, Ace of Wands. That's it. New vitality. This is what's showing up around you. There could be a love offer coming your way. There could be a brand new beginning for you to inspire passion, for you to help create a sense of purpose, for you to reinvent yourself from the inside out, right? There was a little bit of lack of mentality in the past, but I feel like there's a love offer coming your way here, Pisces, and it's going to bring about togetherness, connectedness. Now, again, it doesn't have to be romantic love. For a lot of you, it is, though. For others of you, this is about passionate new beginnings with those that you love because you love them, right? It's coming from a place of the heart. I also sense here with all of the rainbow colors, right? With all the chakra colors showing up, some of you may even be working on your chakra systems, your healing energy centers. I feel like you are bringing new vitality to the mix. It starts with you. You're the one that's manifesting and creating this new beginning through balance, right? Through shedding light on those fears and saying, okay, is it worth it? Do I need to walk away? Do I need to just take a little bit of time out? How can I rebuild? Maybe I just need to spend a little more time with my family. New beginning to be had here. I like this. See, I told you it would take a turn here. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes and what are your fears? Yeah, you want to manifest your wishes. Who doesn't, right? This is Nine of Cups. This is all about your dreams coming true. That's your hope. Can I have a happy family? Can I marry this person? Or can we be in a strong, solid, committed relationship? Will I, can I talk to my mother again? Or that estranged child who I haven't talked to forever? Can we overcome these petty conflicts and disputes? Can we all collaborate and come together? The fears here are being stuck in this never-ending cycle of conflict. It's a legitimate hope and fear, right? However, what do I always say about fear? Showing up in the past here, false evidence appearing real. There's something you're telling yourself, this isn't real for me. This is their illusion. This is their truth. It doesn't match with mine, but we can agree to disagree, or we can agree to evolve and grow together, right? So I do sense here that you're working on creating and manifesting the life that you want for yourself when it comes to opening up the heart to new relationships, new friendships, new lovers, and connecting and mending ridges and rifts that have happened in the past. So Nine of Cups showing up. I like this. All right. Final outcome. Pisces. In matters of the heart. Whew, that one came in hot. That one came in quick. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands energy can be about resting and reconsidering. I'm getting you being able to take some downtime. So for example, when you throw a major celebration such as a marriage, right? There's a lot of stress that goes into planning a marriage, and you have to make sure that you have the DJ and you have the flowers and what kind of food and where are you going to have the place and who are you going to invite? And it can be challenging, right? And especially if you're the one doing it all by yourself, or you have maybe an in-law saying, well, do it this way, do it that way. No, it's my wedding, right? So there could be a little bit of petty arguments or conflict when it comes to planning something out. And after that happens, it's like, oh, the day's over, even though it was one of the best days of your life, right? It's almost like that rest and relief type of energy. That's what I'm feeling here for you in the month of June. So this isn't a bad sign. It's just that something that's come to maybe a peak. We'll call it a peak with this big change, right? A next level. It could be a move, right? Moves can be stressful. Packing up all the boxes, the moving trucks, trying to collaborate with the family dynamics, trying to work, right? It can be challenging, which you have here. Some of those challenges and obstacles. And then once you get into your home, I can relax. Even though there's still work to be had, the work doesn't stop because you've hit that peak. It's just about you being able to not feel so stressed because something lies within this energy here. Another example would be starting a new job, right? Or it can be anything. It doesn't have to be what I mentioned here. It could be even adjusting to the loss of maybe an income, the loss of a loved one. It can be empty nest syndrome as well. Some of you have a child who may be leaving the home. So there is an adjustment period here and a preparation, so to speak. And it's like, finally, a breath of fresh air, or I don't feel like I have so much to worry about in this dynamic any longer. And that's what I feel your final outcome is all about. Nine of Wands is the card of determination, finding that motivation within a difficult period, because you have the spiritual strength, Pisces. You have the persistence, the courage, and the discipline to not give up. You're almost there, but it's important to stop and rest along the way as well, and that's what you're doing. So very powerful. I just want to take a look. Let's clarify here the Nine of Wands. What do we have for the Nine of Wands as the outcome for Pisces? I still feel Four of Wands or Three of Cups. What do we have? Six of Wands. I'll take it. It's both of them combined here. Six of Wands is about a time of happiness and encouragement. It is a well-deserved reward. So keep on going. Keep on trucking, Pisces. It'll be worth it, even though it's stressful, even though it's challenging, even like the birth of a child, right? It's difficult and challenging and stressful, and you need to prepare, and you need to make sure you have the room done and your bag packed and insurance and everything of that nature, right? It can be stressful up until that time, but you realize it's worth it. And then, even though it doesn't end with that big change, it's that breath of fresh air. So there's celebration here. And that's what the Six of Wands is all about. Accomplishment. It's about victory. It is about success here. So I like this. Pat yourself on the back. You've overcome a lot here. There's been some challenges, but I'm just getting more of a hectic busyness. Nothing extreme, right? Nothing, no Tower, no Devil, no Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. So this is challenges that you can resolve. It's just a busy, hectic type of energy I feel for you. All right, Pisces, last but not least, let's get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Pisces in matters of the heart, June 2023? What do we have for Pisces? Oh, I love it. It goes hand in hand with your final outcome. Just breathe. You have card 29 here. Now, some of you, the 29th of June may be significant, maybe even the 2nd or the 9th as well. I flipped right to the page, so there may be some important messages here for you. You may even be born on the 29th, Pisces. This is all about patience, waiting, going slowly. It's about wellness, meditation, and trust. And the relationship message for you, Pisces, is this. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now, hence the busyness of the energy coming in. Yeah, we can have a lot going on, but we need to allow ourselves to rest, bring in resources, be receptive to help. The element, let's see here. The relationship message, don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Oh, I love this. This is a really powerful energy, and it does clarify what we've been talking about here in your reading. Now, be sure here that any sort of inertia, laziness, and apathy, just because you do have some challenges, sometimes you may want to check out, right? Sometimes when things get overwhelmed, our first reaction can be, there's too much on our plate. I just don't want to deal with it, right? I see that all the time, right? We have so much housework. I don't even know where to tackle. I'm not even going to start. Or my bills are piling up. I don't even know where to begin. I'm just going to avoid them. Don't do that, Pisces. Try to take baby steps, right? Try to hit it one little area at a time, not feel the pressure of it all weighing upon you, okay? Because inertia, laziness, or apathy can be signs of not just slowing down, but of decay or lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Get outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. Yes, it absolutely is. So I'm getting here just being able to slow down, tackle things, moment by moment, step by step, even if they're baby steps. That can be so difficult to do sometimes. For those of you Pisceans that do struggle with, consistency, you may want to write things down. You may want to make a list out. It could be a to-do list. Some of you already do this. It would really be beneficial to ask for support. I'm also getting time management. Make sure you're using your time effectively as well. set yourself up, even if it's, 30 minutes a day of meditation. It could be 30 minutes to tackle a room. It could be 20 minutes of, meal prep. Whatever this is for you, give yourself little bites and chunks of a situation instead of feeling like you have to take it all on in one day, right? Because sometimes that can really lead to a lot of this anxiety showing up here. Rest and reconsider. Take a new approach. Be receptive to the help coming your way. I hope this resonates with you, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. And if you're vibing with this channel and you like the energy, if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, feel free to do so. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here and tuning in. Lots of love.